What I really enjoyed about episode 4 is just the cultural touches, like Nani discussing her experience with the partition. So what was it like for you to be able to convey that and really dive into the history of that on screen?
I somehow got separated from my father until a trail of stars appeared and took me right back into his arms.
On the train.
Partition is such a monumental event in the life of anyone who has lived in the Indian subcontinent. There is so much intergenerational trauma, and it's so rarely ever talked about and almost never visualized, that it was a great responsibility on my shoulders. And how do you bring a superhero into that world? And how do you explain to a greater audience about what 1947 and the families being torn apart meant for people? And so I drew very heavily from original oral histories from that time. So if you notice, when she lands into partition and she walks onto the platform, she's bearing witness to these snatched conversations that are taking place between a father and a son. He's too old to travel, he's sending him off. Two friends who will never see each other again. A daughter who's worried the mother and her would not find space on the train. And in that moment, she's just Kamala. She's just bearing witness to a part of her history and her life that she's only heard about, and knows that her family carries this deep trauma when they left their home.
And since episode 4 kind of lands her in the beginning of that, do you think we'll go more into that heading into episode 5?
I think that Kamala is going to be finding her voice in episode 5. And I think that she will continue her great big adventure that she's on. I think every little bit of what we filmed in episode 4 gives us a greater understanding of who she is and why it's important for her to find out what her source of power is.